What is going on, faithfuls? This is your boy Nick over here at Nothing But Niners, and we have not one but two guests today for our Nothing But Niners trivia. All right, Jesse and Stefan, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, fellas?
Yeah, what's up?
So, Jesse, let's hear a little bit about you and let the faithful know who you are, where you're at, where you can be found and stuff like that.
Well, first off, my name's Jesse. Like Nick said, I'm actually from South Texas, deep South Texas. About, I guess you can say about 6-7 hours away from Dallas. I've been a Niner fan since I was about 6 years old. It started off, I just like the team, the colors, and then I started getting lost in the organization, and plus I live without a Cowboy fan, so they're probably, in my opinion, they're some of the worst fans out there, man. To be honest with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, they're very, very, very back and forth about their team and all the stuff, and but yeah, man. Again, I'm from Texas, man. So my Twitter handle is JRod 10_ with a capital J, and that's now y'all know about me.
All right, Jesse. So there you guys have it, Jesse. In the Texas area, supporting those Niners. I love it, man. So, Stefan, what's going on, man?
Yeah, hey. My name is Stefan, as you said. I'm from Germany, actually, so quite a bit further away. My Twitter handle is @JAV95_, and yeah, you can find me there.
So, Stefan, it's kind of interesting being from Germany and representing the 49ers. So how did your love for the 49ers come about?
Well, my first game I've ever watched of American football was Super Bowl 47 with the Niners versus the Ravens. And yeah, I fell for the 49ers and fan ever since.
Nice. Yeah, man, I thought we were going to pull it off, man, that comeback, but those lights going out definitely helped us there. But
it was a wild game.
It just wasn't our time, man. But that's all right, because I'm excited for this new I'm excited for this new addition that we have with Kyle Shanahan and General Manager John Lynch and some of our draft players. And I'm really excited about the passion and the energy that's coming with them into this locker room. What are you guys most excited about? And we'll start off with Jesse first. But Jesse, what's one thing that you're excited about that during this offseason, whether it be mini OTAs or mini camp coming up or training camp, what is something that's really exciting you about what we've done so far in this offseason?
To be honest, man, it's just the atmosphere. Joe Staley said it best. He actually wants to go back to work. He's having fun going back to work, and it's not just another job to him anymore. Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, they're bringing this entirely new regime that brings in kind of an excitement to not just the players but the fans as well. For the first time in a long time, I'm excited. Just for the off season. These past couple of years with Chip Kelly and Jim Tonsilo, it just kind of felt like another let's just get the season started because I just want to watch football. But now it's I want to watch Niner football again. It gives us a reason to be excited.
Yeah, and you said it right there where you said what Joe Staley said was about he's excited to come back to work and you typically want to hear. You're typically normally going to hear from players that are saying, oh, it's the atmosphere, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, because they're not going to say anything bad. Obviously, it's their job, right?
Yeah.
So, but I actually truly believe what Joe Staley was saying.
Mm-hmm.
The energy you can definitely tell is different. You have a lot of, the veterans that we do have left on this team are really helping these rookies and discussing with these rookies. And I liked it best when Marquise Goodwin said, Kyle Shanahan coaches basically offense and defense. And before, anytime I was on a team, basically Marquise was saying, I did this because that's what I was told to do. I never knew the reason why of doing it or why the team does it this way or why the play is designed this way. But Kyle Shanahan, he says, is by far the best coach that he's ever had because he explains to them, this is why you're doing it. this is why. This is the reason that this play is developed and designed the way that it is because these are ways of getting things through. Mm-hmm. So even Navarro Bowman and them have said in practice right now, and Eric Reed was big for saying it too, playing in the box, is that you can never tell in this offense whether it's a run play or a pass play. And we all know that Kyle Shanahan's offense works off of play action. So I'm really excited about seeing that. But Stefan, what excites you most so far?
Yeah, so far it's a couple of things. I don't really have anything to criticize. And since Jesse also already said the change of culture a bit and the change of atmosphere, I go with the roster turnover, because before this offseason we had a huge amount of depth, but the problem was that the depth players were also our starting players, and it was just not enough. And I'm glad that we brought in a lot of people, and a lot of people I think that can really help us. And I think the roster looks quite a bit different, and I'm excited about the way it's looking so far.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. So since we all know what we're excited about so far, let's talk about a little bit about the camp battles that are coming up, and let's talk about a little bit about the camp battles and what we're most excited about, or the player we're most excited to see, and also throw in there a surprise cut in that section. So we'll go back and we'll switch it back to Stefan this time. So Stefan, something that you're excited about coming up in camp with these camp battles, and a player that you're excited about, and your surprise cut or a person that makes this team.
So there are two position battles I think that are quite interesting. It's the defensive line, because there are a lot of players that could start or be on the team at least. And the other one is tight end, because I think there could happen everything. There are 5 guys, and it's just pick a combination of 3, and it's wide open at the moment. Yeah, so the surprise cut, yeah, it's tough, because I don't think there are going to be a lot of surprises. But the biggest surprise, if you can say it like that, would be either Vance McDonald, who is on the bubble, I think, and Tim Hightower.
Okay, interesting. So you got Vance McDonald, because there has been some trade, acquisitions about him being thrown out there, with our GM and Kyle being completely honest with the faithful and the people about shopping around J-Rod, shopping Vance McDonald. So the tight end position is definitely something that's going to be interesting to watch, and it's definitely heating up. You have McDonald, Selleck, Picatinny, Kittle. A lot of great players that all play well in that system. So that's interesting. And yeah. So I mean, J-Rod, what do you think is something that and a surprise cut though? First, Stefan, was it's funny because me and Mike debated the other night about Tim Hightower making this team, and we bet we're going to San Francisco in October. So if Hightower makes this team, he owes me beers the entire weekend. So I'm pulling for Hightower. So I can't let you off that easy. But Jesse, what do you think, man? What are some interesting things that you see going on, and something you're excited about, and a surprise cut, or who makes this team as well?
Like Stefan said, man, it's Stefan or Steven?
Stefan.
Okay. Like Stefan said, the D-line, we drafted 3 straight D-line the last 3 years. So this is the year we're going to find out. I mean, assuming Solomon Thomas, gives us, some sort of production. This is the year, we're going to find out whether those draft picks were right or wrong. I'm not gonna, be negative about it, but I do believe that Eric Armstead is gonna be a stud now that he's healthy. Defoe, of course, those 2 twin towers, they're havoc, and then Solomon Thomas, the run stuffer he is, he's gonna do his thing. Surprise cut. I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of 50-50 about this guy, but I want to say Ahmad Brooks. The only reason, I mean, the Elvis Dumervil signing, I just don't think you need two older guys on the team like that, especially when one of those guys is making, $6 million for this year. So, but the thing is, I also don't see him getting cut. The reason being is because that guy gives us production every single year. And then the only knock on him is his false starts. His offsides. He's always getting caught for offsides. So that alone can set a defense back. My guess is when the Giants going to cut, it's going to be Ahmad Brooks.
Okay, and a lot of people are saying that. A lot of Ali, who is a part of our team over here, did that 53-man roster prediction, and he also had Ahmad being cut. I just don't see it. I mean, Ahmad, yes, he's a little bit older and he's making a little bit more money, but you got to think about it. He's been productive every year, and something keeps him on this team. So that's the only thing that worries me about him getting cut. But us bringing in the depth that we did definitely puts the heat under him, and he's going to have to play harder.
Well, here's the thing. Again, I don't know if 49ers, the coaches are classifying him as a linebacker or a defensive lineman. That's another thing.
Right.
So, that also comes into play. And the thing is, before Ahmad came to the Niners, he was a middle linebacker for the Bengals. And, a lot of people forget about that. Yep. So, for all we know, they can use this guy as maybe they can put him as, a Leo, and then switch him over for when someone needs a break for either Foster, Malcolm, or Navarro.
Yeah, and that's definitely interesting because, like Salah was saying, and our defensive line coach is saying that these guys are going to get burned. Like every player is going to get burned. So versatility is big in the NFL, and I think a lot of our players that we have had in past have been cross-trained in different positions. So I'm really excited to see what we put on the field. But me personally, I'm really excited about Eric Reid and playing in the box. And I think this, I think this is going to be a good position for him. But my most surprising cut, it's tight right now. But defensive-wise, man, I'm the number one player I'm most excited to see on the defensive line is Ronald Blair. So that's who I'm really excited about to see this camp. And I've said it on a pod before. This guy reminds me, and I'm not sure if you guys are too familiar with Bryant Young and his playing days, but when he was a young player, he reminds me of Bryant Young. Not that he's that type of star caliber player right now, but things that he does and has done reminds me of watching Bryant Young as a young player. So, and under the radar, good player definitely is Ray Armstrong. Last year before Navarro went down. Before Navarro went down, Ray was all over the field. And then Ray got hurt, and it was like, man, our linebacking core just got sucked out. So I think that hurt us a lot.
Well, the thing is, I think our lack of talent at the linebacker position kind of put Navarro on an island. So, yeah, I agree with the Ray Armstrong, him going down and, the whole defense kind of taking a step back a little bit, but I don't think I still think he's good. Don't get me wrong. I like Ray, but I don't think you'll see the same effect. Let's say he goes down again. I don't think that we'll have the same setback because of the time we brought in, especially at that position. I think we can all agree that Reuben Foster is going to be ready come when the start of training camp.
Right.
So with that alone, I think Ray maybe starts the first couple of games, and then Foster comes in as soon as he gets his rhythm and boom, takes over from there. And then Ray will be a rotation guy.
Right. Stefan, you agree?
Yeah, kind of, but for me, Ray is a bit of a wild card also. I wouldn't exactly be surprised if he was among the roster cuts from 90 to 53, because we brought in Ruben Foster, we brought in
Marcus
Smith. We have a Navarro Bowman back healthy, and Ray is just, nobody talks about him, and we don't know what the coaches think of him and if they like him actually. And I would keep an eye out for him among the roster cuts. I wouldn't be completely surprised just to throw his name in the hat a bit.
Right. So we'll touch on this last question because someone wrote on YouTube. Gambler Vision asked. He was saying, Aaron Lynch needs to shine or go. Do you guys both agree with that?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's. I mean, we haven't really seen him much, the last couple of seasons. But when he, what was it, his rookie year? That was when he was most productive. After that, he just kind of fell off.
Right.
The suspension, I think, hurt him. To be honest, I don't know if the weight is really an issue, because again, I don't know how they plan to use him or because I think I mean I don't know if this is true or not, but when he played Notre Dame, he was around the same weight that he is now, and he had a really productive year. I guess it also depends on how the weight is distributed. I mean, is he turning that into muscle, or is it just weight from that he just doesn't know how to control? So again, I don't know how he's kind of being used, but yeah, I definitely think he's on the bubble.
What do you think, Stefan? Same thing?
Yeah, I have to agree, because he had one good year. He had two, I don't want to say down years. Last year, I think, qualifies as that. But the year before was just a bit behind the expectations. But he's in his contract year, I think, and he needs to produce. If not, he gone.
He gone.
Yeah, I do believe it's his last year though. I don't think he makes. I don't think he's an Niner next year. I don't.
Okay. So that's interesting. Something to watch there with Aaron Lynch. And so we got one more, and then we'll get into trivia, guys. So Michael thinks that I think the battle for quarterback will be closer than people think. What do you guys think on this? Do you guys think there's an actual camp competition boiling between Brian Hoyer and Matt Barkley?
You want to go ahead, Steven? Or?
Yeah, I'll take that. I think so. From what I've seen on film, I haven't watched a lot, but from last year's Chicago tape, Matt Barkley might not have had the great numbers, but he actually played pretty well. And yeah, I think he is way closer to Hoyer, or even better, and might even unseat him. Brian Hoyer has 1 year of experience from Cleveland under Shanahan, and that's why I think he has a bit of an advantage. But Matt Barkley can play also, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see Matt Barkley within the first 4 games of the year.
Oh, first 4 games. First 4 games. All right, so Jess, what do you think on that, man?
Well, here's the thing. I don't really like the argument that that Hoyer knows Shanahan's system, because I'm sure within those years from Cleveland, Atlanta to now,
he's evolved a lot.
Exactly. So maybe he does know some, of his offense, but I don't think I don't think he's that much away from Barkley as opposed to learning this offense. And I agree with Steven. I think that Barkley, I don't know if it's gonna be that soon, but I do think at some point Barkley does take over as starting quarterback.
Yeah. If I may add one thing here, I don't. As you said, the system is not the same as in 2014 in Cleveland. What is quite similar though is the language and the terminology and stuff, and that also takes quite a lot of time to learn and to really memorize, and that's the advantage that Brian Hoyer has at the moment. And let's see how good or not Matt Barkley is at that. But if he can pick up the language and the or the offense in general, I think he'll have a really good shot of starting a lot of games this year.
Yeah, I like that. I saw an interview with Matt Ryan and Coach Shanahan not too long ago, obviously, but I think it was around the Super Bowl week, and they were talking about that, actually, the language, and they gave a little sneak peek about what they, maybe like they threw in like a play, and Shanahan said himself, he's like, he said if either one of us messes up on the
verbiage
on the play call, the whole play is shot. That's it.
Yep.
So the language going from the coordinator or head coach to the quarterback is huge. So learning that alone is going to take some time.
Yes.
Yeah. I completely agree with you guys, and I don't think this year there will be too much of a camp battle between those two, because I think unless Hoyer goes down, I think Hoyer is going to be the starting quarterback for the 49ers this year. I think he's going to surprise the hell out of a lot of people. But so basically you guys are saying Barkley takes over sometime this season. Is Barkley, one last thing, is Barkley going to be the franchise quarterback of this team?
Absolutely not.
No?
I don't think so.
No.
He showed promise here and there, but I don't think he'll be franchise quarterback. He's a good backup and might even be a solid starter someday, but really the franchise quarterback that really takes you to championships, he won't be.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesse, you agree with that?
Yeah.
All right, so.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, one more thing. I mean, I don't know much about CJ Beathard, but maybe this guy comes around, ends up being our Dak Prescott this year. When he got drafted, all the analysts were saying this guy's a career backup player. He brought in, to be that, to learn the system, be that dependable backup. I mean, but who knows? Maybe he saw that. Maybe lit a fire in him. He just Shanahan and John Lynch drafted in the third round for a reason. So I guess we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, and one last.
Go ahead, Stefan.
One last thing about Brian Hoyer, though. Has he ever had a season as a starter where he played all 16 games? I mean, he's basically hurt every year, and I think we'll see a quarterback 2 and quarterback 3, might even if Barkley gets hurt, quite a lot.
Okay, and
happened with the Bears.
Yeah, and it happened with the Bears, exactly. You're right, Stefan. He hasn't played a full season in a while. So, but when he does play, he is a good quarterback. His numbers do show that. But I think that with his injury progression of being injured a lot, the teams that he's played on, I don't think he gets enough boost from us as faithfuls. My whole opinion on it is right now, whoever the starting quarterback is I'm going to support, because I'm a Niner faithful, and hopefully they take us to the promised land, no matter where it is, whether it's this year or next year or whatever have you. We'll put a boot into the ass of Barkley being the franchise quarterback, because we all agree that he's not. We don't know what CJ Beathard is going to bring. We don't know what Brian Hoyer is going to bring. But overall, the excitement for our 49ers this year is above where we should be. And, it's awesome, man. I really appreciate you guys joining us, here on, just a reminder, everybody, you guys are watching Nothing But Niners. We got JRod10, which is Jesse, and Stefan, which is at Job95_. Joining us for our first round, fourth matchup of our 49ers trivia. If you don't know anything about it, just make sure you follow us on Nothing But Niners. That's Nothing But 9 ERS on Twitter. Twitter, and Nothing But Niners Facebook, Nothing But 9 ERS on Snapchat. You can find us on SoundCloud, Stitcher, TuneIn. You can find us everywhere, nothingbutniners.com. We got a lot of good articles going up to keep you guys posted throughout the offseason. We'll have a lot of in-game conference conferences and interviews and stuff like that for myself and Mike and a bunch of other guys from the Nothing But Niners crew. So once again, Jesse and Stefan, thanks for joining me. But we're going to get into the whole reason we're here, man. It's trivia time. Are you guys ready?
I'm down. I'm ready, man.
I'm ready.
Are you guys like super pumped? Like, hey, there's no nerves, man. We got Niners fans all over the world, whether it be they Niners fans for 2 years or 3 years or 20 years or 30 years. We've had people on that have been fans for 30 years, man. You know, that's amazing.
Everyone's welcome, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, us over here at Nothing But Niners, as well as all Niners faithfuls, man, we are a big family. We support each other. We love our team, and that's all we ask for. Support the hell out of our team, and let's go Niners. So, all right, so we'll get this started off with trivia. So, we'll go ahead and we'll do a practice question first. It'll be something silly. Just I want you guys to write it down. Do everything that we're going to do. You're going to have 10 seconds to answer the question, just to show the faithfuls who are watching what we're going to be doing. So, everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
All right, pencils ready, pen, markers, whatever you guys have. So we'll just ask a simple question. So quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers last year.
You can't have a wrong answer for that one.
This is true. All right. All right, Jesse got his. So, all right, Jesse, go ahead and show everybody your answer. Blaine Gabbert. All right. Stefan, what do you got, Stefan? BGA. Hey, there you go. Like Jesse said, nobody can be wrong with that answer. Neither of those are here anymore. We are no longer talking about those guys because we are moving up the chain, boys, and we are ready to go. So everybody's got the gist of how we're doing this. So let's get this ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready. All right. Let's go. Question number 1. And if you guys need me to repeat the question, just don't hesitate to ask. Just let me know. So, all right, here's question number 1. 10 seconds on the clock after I finish asking the question. What stadium did the 49ers play at before Monster Park?
All
right, Stefan's got his answer.
I don't know that.
Jesse's got his. All right, Stefan, go ahead and reveal your answer. Kezar. All right. And Jesse, what do you got?
I don't know that one, so I just put Candlestick, man.
Candlestick. All right. So Stefan, you go up 1 because the correct answer is Kezar Stadium. So after Monster Park, it went to Kezar Stadium. Absolutely, 100% correct. So we got Jesse with nothing, Stefan with 1. All right, guys, here we go. Question number 2. Let's see here. All right. Everybody's ready? And here we go. What college did Jerry Rice attend?
Dang.
5 seconds, boys.
Dang.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
I know it's
All
wrong,
right.
but
That's all right. All right, so we'll go with you first, Jesse. Jesse, go ahead and reveal your answer.
It's Miami.
Miami.
But I know,
All
yeah,
right.
no, it's not right. I just put whatever.
All right, and Stefan, what do you say?
I just wrote something.
Utah. All right. All right, so neither of yous are correct.
Surprise.
All right. The correct answer is Mississippi Valley.
Yeah.
All right.
I knew it was something with an M, but I just.
That's great. All right, so question number 3. Let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, who was the coach that took the team to the National Conference Championship game in 1997? The coach who took the team to the National Conference Championship game in 1997.
National.
All right. And Stefan has an answer. And we're going to go with Stefan first. Go ahead. Seifert. All right. Jesse, what do you got? Seifert as well. All right, guys. Neither of those are correct.
It was Mooch, right?
It was Steve Mariucci.
Yeah, it was Mooch. I knew.
Good old Mooch.
I thought he came in '98 in.
Yep. All right, no big deal. All right, so we still got 1 for Stefan and 0 for Jesse. Going on to question number 4. And it's another Jerry Rice question. So in the draft where the Niners picked Jerry Rice, which receiver was higher than Rice on their wish list? If he wasn't drafted where he was, there would be no Jerry Rice. Who's the player that was higher on their draft list above Jerry Rice?
No idea.
Take a guess, boys.
I barely know some 49ers players from that era, so.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse. Jesse, go ahead. Let's see what you got.
I just put Tim Brown.
Tim Brown. All right.
But
Stefan, did you take a guess?
I don't know any player from that time or from any other teams, basically.
All right. Yeah, that kind of was harder for you because you. All right. So, guys, the correct answer is Al Toon. All right. So, yeah,
never heard of him.
Yeah. So Al Toon was a great receiver coming out of college, but he had a lot of injuries. But the 49ers were really sold on him. There was a draft day debate between teams for the Niners trying to move and people trying to move to get Al Toon or whatever. So Al Toon was kind of swept out from under their feet, and the 49ers got stuck drafting Jerry Rice. I wouldn't say it was stuck because Jerry Rice had a great career, and he actually had a better career than Al Toon because Al Toon, I think, played like 3 years, was injured, and then his career just went downhill from there. So we got lucky on that one. Wasn't the 49ers' first choice or high on his draft board, but it's a little good knowledge to know. Al Toon was the 49ers' wish list of receiver they wanted. And if they did draft him, we would never known Jerry Rice as the San Francisco 49ers. So I'm grateful that happened.
Hopefully,
and I don't know if we win. I don't know if we win all the Super Bowls either. I mean, I'm sure we win a few, but maybe not 5.
Yeah, it definitely would have been interesting. So, all right, so let's see here. We're gonna go to the final question, and Jesse, if you can get this right, we go to a tiebreaker.
Not if I get it right too.
Yeah, well, if you get it right, then both of these are tied 1-1, or no, it's 1-0 still.
Yeah.
Hey, quick question: Does mine still come out like the screen?
We don't see you. We see just a profile pic.
I don't see. Is your camera on?
It should be. Oh wait, there you go. Okay.
There you go. No biggie. All right, so question number 5, guys. So let's see. Everybody ready?
Yes.
All right. So when the 49ers retired Bob St. Clair's jersey in the 2001 season, it was the blank jersey number the 49ers had retired. So what number jersey, when Bob St. Clair's jersey was retired, what number jersey was that retired out of how many jerseys we have? So I'm just looking for a numbered answer here.
Wait, can you repeat it again?
All right. So Bob St. Clair's jersey was retired in 2001. Okay. What number jersey was that the 49ers retired? Not the player's number, but the number in order. So was it the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, etc. Number jersey played retired. So the 49ers have a certain amount of retired jersey numbers, right?
What number was he?
Okay. So what number of those certain amount was Bob St. Clair's jersey number retired? All right, Stefan's got an answer. Jesse's got an answer. We're gonna go with Jesse first. Jesse, what do you got? 4. Okay. Stefan, what do you got?
8.
8. Woo! Close. The actual number was 9.
Okay.
Bob St. Clair's jersey number was number 9, retired by the San Francisco 49ers. So I'll tell you whose jersey numbers that they have right now. So the 9 jerseys that were retired at the time were Joe Perry, Hugh McElhenney, Leo Nemolini, John Brody, Charlie Kruger, Jimmy Johnson, Dwight Clark, Joe Montana, and Bob St. Clair. Number 79 for the 9th jersey, that number that was retired at the time in 2001.
And I don't think is this right? But did Jed York say he's not going to retire any more numbers?
What's that?
Wait, what?
Did Jed York say he's not going to retire any more numbers? I heard somebody say that.
I couldn't hear you.
I haven't heard that yet.
That something about Jed York not wanting to retire any more numbers.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Mm.
I mean,
did not hear that.
that's quite the opposite of what they want to do. They actually install a Ring of Honor in the Levi Stadium, right?
Okay.
Yes, yeah,
So,
that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I think they want to continue the tradition to get a more home-like feeling in the stadium, right?
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, that concludes the trivia, but Stefan with 1 question, correct? And he moves on to the next round. J-Rod, it was definitely a pleasure. Don't go anywhere, you guys. But it was definitely a pleasure having you. Congratulations, Stefan. But
Yeah, thanks.
I want to hear one last thing from you guys. I want to hear a 49ers 2017-18 year record prediction.
Wait, come again.
I want to hear from you guys a 2017-18 49ers record prediction. Right now.
6-10.
6-10.
I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna go 9-7.
9-7.
Oh.
By the way, both those answers are higher than our article that Abel put out stating bet on the 49ers because it's only a 4.5 game win. So if you haven't checked that out, guys, that article, go into nothingbutniners.com. Check it out. It's up there. Bet on the 49ers. We just did a roundtable discussion yesterday as well. You can check that out on live on YouTube with Abel, Mike, Scott, and Ali discussing that. Hey, guys, you guys have any other questions?
Yeah. It should be good.
Good. So, hey, guys, just so you know, we're going to wrap this up, but don't go anywhere, guys. I still want to talk to you guys. But everybody, thanks for watching Nothing But Niners here live on YouTube. Congratulations to Stefan for moving on to for the chance to win a jersey of his choice. We will also be sending all participants a small thank you gift as well. If you guys haven't subscribed to us yet, check us out. Nothing But Niners on Facebook. Nothing But Niners. Talk 49ers with Nothing But Niners on SoundCloud, iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, Twitter, Nothing But 9ERS, Instagram, Nothing But Niners. And I'm going to leave us like we always do here. Above all else, stay faithful. We out.